Hey yo everybody, it is Voltage, and we're back with, as some people may be surprised, Final Fantasy XVI. Now, I know that for my Final Fantasy XVI fans out there, I've kept you waiting for a minute. If you're just clicking on this video, if you haven't watched the others, you don't care about an explanation, go ahead and skip forward a few seconds. If you do care, I'm going to do a quick explanation about everything to deal with this game here on the channel. So, long and short of it, you guys know we started out with this game back when we were still doing live streams rather than videos, and we eventually made that transition due to just the whole busyness of my life and a couple of changes, yada, yada, yada. Y'all know. And this was our, primary game. We had a few other things that were around, too, that were for videos, but these were not. These were for streams. And then Final Fantasy 16 became videos. They're pretty long for this series, usually about 2 hours, similar to Spider-Man. And, we were playing that for a while. The goal was to finish the game before Spider-Man came out. We were binging to the finale. Then Spider-Man drops because as we got right at the finale, I did not know Final Fantasy XVI was then going to decide, hey, here's 30 plus quests to do before the game is over. There was no time to do enough videos on those because I want to get everything in. I like to get everything on footage. There was not enough time to do all of that and the finale before Spider-Man dropped, alongside working. Of course, I had my job and the like that same week. And so we took a break and we went over to Spider-Man. Now, I had a video. You guys saw it recently. EX1 was a video I had sitting around for a little while. And I'd recorded it before Spider-Man dropped, but there was never a good time to publish that video, so I was saving it. Then we finished Spider-Man, but what comes out right away after that? Super Mario RPG Remake. And then, of course, I started Octopath Traveler 2 because I wanted to. That was on me. But those two games, which we've been playing, fully beat the new game, Super Mario RPG Remake. And finally, it's like, okay, I mentioned this in a video before, but our next series is going to be Final Fantasy VII Remake. So, before we do that, though, we are going to finish beating my goated, beautiful, amazing, love of my life game, Final Fantasy XVI. That's what we're here for right now. So, that's what we are about to do. These are EX videos, a collection of all the quests that we need to do before we can fight the final boss, and monster hunts we need to do before we fight the final boss, as well as likely any extra post-game content that I come back and record once we've actually beaten it. Let's say there's some post-game quests or anything like that. These will be in the EX videos too. Now, I haven't changed the screen yet because as you can see, we have the new DLC here, Echoes of the Fallen. Now, this does take place separate from the main scenario before the ending would happen. And I did debate covering it, but we haven't even beaten the game yet. So I decided, you know what? I'm not going to cover Echoes of the Fallen. Now, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to come back when the second half of the DLC drops with Leviathan and all that. I'm going to buy the whole thing. I'm going to record Echoes of the Fallen, like a few days before the next one comes out. And then we're going to do the other DLC after that. That's currently the game plan. So if you're wondering, that's what my current set in mind is. I know it's not covering it right as it drops, but my schedule with this game got way out of whack. And I do want to cover the second one greatly because Leviathan interests me heavily. So that's nice. I see the DLC increases the cap. Okay, sure, his level cap. Interesting that it was previously those levels. Okay, and I can move from there. All right, interesting. Any case, let's dive in where we left off. So, as you guys know, what I'm gonna do here is I'm just gonna keep doing what I was doing before and get these quests done. As you can see, we got this one right here. In base, there's another letter. Actually, no, sorry, not even that. I didn't even show that accurately. This isn't a letter. This is a guy. I'm hitting the wrong buttons, y'all. I'm mixed. Okay. There's this guy here with a quest. There's quests back in our chambers. There's 2 quests in here, right? You see all that? Just start with. Let's go look at the world map. We got quests here in Dalamil. We got quests here in Tabor. We got quests here in Northreach. And that's not even looking at the monsters. And I did a good set of these quests last time. So, as you guys can get a good grasp on, we've still got a good lot of them to chip away at. And that's what we're going to do today. So, now, the Final Fantasy side quests are very interesting. I like them a lot. I have a lot of fun with them. I always think they are incredibly underrated. I hate seeing people complain about them because, really, they are very spectacularly done. And Final Fantasy 16 was a little robbed at the Game Awards. Not that it should have won. I'm a Baldur's Gate 3 lover. I voted for it to win. Hope for it. I do think it deserved a nomination, and there were some games that maybe did not deserve their placement, but it was a tough competition. It was a tough competition. Anyway, let's dive in and enjoy. It's been a while since I've been back on this, so excuse me being rusty.
I was wondering if you could help me.
It depends what with.
A bearer, but recently freed from his bonds, is keen to join the Curse Breakers. As you know, the work we do is not easy, which is why we test every volunteer's suitability. I was hoping you could oversee this one's evaluation.
Oh.
I don't mind, but why this one?
Yeah, exactly.
Because he wants to be a scout. Our ranks are filled with men and women capable of breaking chains and putting slavers to the sword. But scouting, we're few with the nose for that, which is why we still rely so heavily on Gav. And
Yeah, that
since
makes
he
sense.
accompanies you on so many of your missions, I thought you might be better placed to recognize the traits in him that we should look for in those who'd fill his boots.
Sounds reasonable.
Yeah?
So you happy to oversee
Oh, I
the
miss
boys'
my
test,
go,
then?
Clive. Yes.
One can never have too many scouts.
Truer words, Sid. I'll let the initiate know that you'll be attending his trial.
And
that
there's
he is to proceed
also,
directly to
as y'all
Northridge
can see, by the
in
way,
readiness.
there was no video
Time
yesterday.
like the present, eh?
No time like the present. I'll await you there.
There was no video yesterday because I had a holiday celebration with family that I had to attend, and I did not have time to put video beforehand. I have got to build up my backlog again, to be honest. And then it was just a late night yesterday, y'all. I'm out of it. It's once again like you guys see the usual messy look when we get here and do the videos. Like, forgive me, y'all. I haven't even eaten anything yet for the day. It's rainy, and it's like the perfect lazy weather that I love so much. It's a day, but I've missed this game. I don't even remember where he said to go. Oh, he said to go up here. North Reach. If we end the quest here, we'll probably do the other quest up there too. But yeah, it's one of those kinds of days. I'm beat.
Where in Northreach he'd be testing this
And, but I am looking forward to getting through the ending of this game. Though I am sad to say goodbye. Knowing it's always here has been a motivation, but I'm gonna miss it.
Well met, Sid. This is the initiate. Ember, present yourself.
At your service, master.
Please, just Sid. There are no masters here. Your life is your own.
Goated.
Oh, of course. Thank you, Sid.
He said it so
Sergeant says
awkwardly.
You'll be evaluating me at my trial.
To become a scout, yes. You are aware of the dangers inherent in that role.
I am. But I swore I'd face them. Just like the man who saved my life.
Was it Gav?
Who would that be?
Gav. It was him who found me and freed me. No magic,
Yeah.
no support, just one man and his nose. Came and sniffed me out. It taught me what one man can do if he puts his mind to it. And I've been training ever since, so that one day I can be someone's savior, just like Gav was mine.
Aw, that's real
I'm
nice.
sure he'd be flattered. You clearly have good intentions, Ember. And it sounds like you're under no illusions. Stick to this path and you'll make a fine curse breaker.
So, what? Have I passed?
You haven't even started yet. Now listen.
Yeah, you haven't actually done anything.
Not far from here is an Imperial lookout, Eastwatch. The guards there record all their sightings in a logbook. You are to find it and bring it here.
And bring it here, right. Anything else?
No. Sneaking into a heavily guarded Imperial outpost and stealing the logbook would be quite sufficient. You'll need to assess the situation, determine a point of entry, create a distraction and effect an escape, all without being discovered and thrown into an Imperial oubliette.
I don't know what oubliette is.
Gav isn't our best scout because he can do everything. It's essential that you know your limits.
Know my limits, right. I won't let you down.
So what are we supposed to do? It just goes wrong and we gotta get in the way? I'm guessing?
It shouldn't be as dangerous as I made out. But keep a weather eye on him all the same, would you?
On my way.
Clyde's voice actor also, I really think, should have won. But there were a few good options. Actually, I don't even... I mean, Clive's voice actor, I would have been happy with winning, but I probably do have to give it to Yuri. Spider-Man 2. Spider-Man's voice actor. I have to give it to the guy. He put up a good performance. He really did, like, a really good performance. Am I going the right way? Yeah. I'm not fighting these things. I need for a warm-up. Get away from me. He was going crazy. But, you know, Astarion's voice actor, props to him. Congratulations for his win. And I will say, though, my opinion has not changed. You guys know that I was rather high on this game before I left. I will tell you that while I do consider Baldur's Gate 3 to be Game of the Year, and I did beforehand, if you check some of my other videos, I was rooting for it.
Perhaps young Ember really is ready.
What are these? Wolves? No. I thought these were other things. But, I thought those were people. But yeah, I still consider this game over Spider-Man 2. I have to say. It's Baldur's Gate 3, Final Fantasy 16, Spider-Man 2 for my order of Game of the Year currently. And I'm not going to lie, I could see Octopath Traveler 2 passing
Damn it.
1 or 2 spots on there.
Ember, draw your sword!
I can't.
Oh, no.
Then run!
If you want him, you'll have to go through me.
Good that we caught up. He didn't even make it to the people themselves. Oh, I don't remember how to play. How do you dodge again? Yo, I'm trash. Oh, it's this button. Yeah, there we go. All right, I'm back. I'm like, y'all, it's been months for me since I played this game. I think it was... I'm hitting the wrong button again. I think it was... What month was it? October? It's been like 2 months. I know I dodged there. There we go. But I'm gonna get out my rust. Get cooked. I gotta get back on my precision dodges. I was the precision dodge goat. I can't even say the word. Don't matter if he's not hitting me though. All right, there we go. Muscle memory, baby. We are so back. And just keep racking them up. Can't be too tough. I'm not gonna lie though, I remember not being as high on these ults, but they're okay. The dark one, by the way, is what I mean. Odin's power. I really should have gone for other ones first. I just wasn't thinking. All right, there you go. And he's still alive. Ow. Now I'm dodging too early. I feel so fraudulent. There we go. Let me get back to cooking. There we go. We are so back. Oh, that's bad. Thank you. How do you use the thing? I'm trying to use this. So, oh, hold it. Ow, I'm gonna die to a Avis? Come on. There we go. Slice and dice. I'm about to say, man, come on. There's no way that I'm gonna die to an Avis, even if it is my first fight in months. But we're getting back to where we're at. That's why we have to do these side quests so I can get back to where I'm supposed to be before we fight the final boss.
Ember, are you?
Dang.
Gone. Of course. Scouts really are a rare breed.
He dipped.
Back to Northreach it is then.
Although he did say run. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. It's not as if that was an unprovoked decision. Let's get ourselves back there. In any case, Octopath Traveler 2, definitely a sleeper, just because it is exactly my type of game. I've enjoyed playing on the channel. You guys should check it out. I'd recommend it. And also, of course, if you enjoy this content or want to see more, feel free to subscribe. We're aiming for 30 by the end of the year. So it'd be nice to get, 2 more of you to join the Voltage crew. It'd be awesome to hit that goal. But I want to make sure I'm producing content you guys enjoy to make that actually happen. Times have been incredibly busy. Next month, as I go back to school, or back to college, there's going to be a complete revamp of my life and schedule again. And that will reflect on the channel too once my entire way I've been doing things and schedule reforms itself. And we're going to see what the future holds. Of course, we're still going to be doing the channel, but I'm just gonna have to see
didn't expect
my
you back so
timing
soon.
on everything.
Where is
When
Ember?
videos are dropping, what
Vanity
videos are
Fair.
dropping, all that stuff.
I thought I'd find him with you. He must have fled. I followed him to Eastwatch, where I found him being set upon by a wild Avis.
That's
He was just
unfortunate.
standing there. Didn't even draw his sword. I had to step in and take care of things. But by the time I had, he was nowhere to be seen. I assumed he'd set off in your direction, but
Did I see it get
not.
darker? Did y'all see that?
I'm sorry, Sid. I knew the boy had a nervous streak, but he seemed like...
The right man for the job? I believe this is the logbook you tasked me with retrieving.
Hey? How did you...
Wow.
Don't you tell me you breached the tower while Sid was busy saving your skin.
What? Wasn't that what you asked me to do? To bring the thing back without getting caught?
he has
Wow.
you then as heir. And he did it all on his own.
Props to this guy.
Sid,
He did what he thought was best. And now I have to decide whether I agree.
Of course. We'll await your evaluation back at the hideaway.
That was a good move on him.
My sight.
Yes, Sergeant.
Are we staying here? Oh no, we have to go back to the hideaway to do the actual ending. I'm stupid. They literally just said that. Let's get this guy evaluated. Not too bad of one. This one wasn't like anything major story-wise so far anyway. But very easy to do. Kicking Avis's ass, get me out of my rust. That
Should
it
have seen him.
serves.
The thing didn't stand a chance.
Kind of adjust my chair real quick, as you guys can see. We're sitting
Welcome
up for a
back,
little bit.
Sid.
Welcome back, Sid.
Yes. Welcome back. Trip wasn't
Oh,
too
Otto.
much of a pain in the arse, I hope. Truth be told, it was me who suggested roping you in to help with the trial.
Really?
From what I hear, things didn't go quite as planned.
No, they most certainly did not.
Dang. I get to choose whether he deserves passing marks? Well, let me think. A scout's job is not always to fight the enemy. Now, he certainly did need to not be as scared as he was, but, like, you know, where he couldn't even draw his sword. But that's why scouts also tend to work alongside us. Gav isn't always the main primary fighter. He has his mission. And when things went down and when things went wrong, when he was receiving help, he did not abandon the mission, which he was even advised to do. He went and accomplished it. In my personal view, I give him a passing mark. He has things to learn, which I'm sure everyone understands, but I do believe he passed with what he performed.
Ember lost his nerve in the face of a beast of prey, but he didn't lose heart. He pressed on, and he achieved his aim. And is that not what we ask of our scouts?
Indeed
Yeah,
it is.
that's true.
Thank you for your honest appraisal, Sid. The fact remains, however, that Ember will not always have a battle-hardened warrior on hand to pluck him
Exactly.
from the jaws of
Exact
peril.
point I was making.
All I have gleaned from this trial is that without someone watching his back, Ember is little more than a liability.
That is
Sergeant.
understandable.
Ember still has much to learn, it's
Look at
true.
his sad face.
And this time he was found wanting. But I'd say he's due a second chance, nonetheless. After all, he did do as you asked.
With a bit of hard work, any hand can be made to hold a blade, and any mind can conquer its fears. But a scout's nose
Yeah.
is different. You've either got one, or you ain't. And by sniffing out that log, young Ember here has shown he has a conch and a half. Wouldn't do to
conch?
waste it now, would it?
Fine. One more chance.
I'll do whatever you ask. I'll spend my days and nights in the pit if I have to. I'll show you. Just you wait.
Daft as a brush, that one. But his heart's in the right
Tapped as a
place.
brush is crazy.
Just like someone else we know. And if you ask me, we've been leaning on him for far too long. That time the curse breakers took some of the weight off his shoulders, I reckon.
It couldn't hurt.
Just don't tell Gav I said so, will you? I won't have him thinking he's been hard done by. Next thing you know, he'll be asking for a day off.
Oh no. Can't have that.
Sounds would be a fine thing. Back to work.
Forgive me, Sid. This did not play out as I expected.
Oh, it was finding Avis.
Things really do these days.
Yeah,
That's why we
exactly.
need men like Ember more than ever. Men who can make the best out of a bad situation. Remember that.
I will, Sid. Thank you.
All right, quest complete. We are so loaded on bread right now. That's cool for power drive, but I don't need it reduced that much. Okay, cool. Another new one's available. Y'all see that, right? That is the problem. You finish one and new ones come up. We're not even doing the monsters yet. That's at the end. Let's just go down to the atrium. I think we're going to go down to the atrium. We're going to do those two down there. But I'm telling y'all, every quest we complete breeds more quests. Like, there's no finish line here. So that's why I'm making these EX videos to cover them all. And I understand that, you know, many people might not want to sit here and watch me do quests over and over for all this time, especially if you want to see the main story stuff. If you are like that, you're always free to come back for the finale itself. But if you do want to see all the content and you are enjoyed, or you want to spend that time with me or whatever you're having fun with, that's why they're here. So we're going to get it all on video. Next up, we're going to talk to this kid. Let's do this. Time to talk to these kids. Last time was like that little sciencey quest.
Sid,
Let's see what they got this time.
With what? You didn't take apart another of Mid's contraptions, did you?
Yeah, that was the last one.
No. Well, yes. But that's not what we want to talk to you about.
It's Miss Mididol. She's been acting strange. Very strange. She's barely ever around.
Is that really
When
strange?
she is, she acts like we aren't even there. Her head's in a crowd.
In the clouds.
That's what I said. In the clouds.
Well, she does have a lot on her mind. When did you last see her?
Not long ago. Ah, right after she got back from saving you from Stoneir.
Then it's probably just about the Enterprise. It did take quite a battering on the way there and back.
Oh, it got roughed up. I'm surprised the thing is still intact.
Did you, Sid? You really should be more careful around Miss Mididol's inventions.
From these
Don't
kids?
Listen to her. Even if you did break the Enterprise, you could put it back together, couldn't you?
No.
But who's gonna put Miss Mididol back together? She seems really sad.
I'm a little worried about Mid myself.
Why don't I go and see if I can cheer her up?
You do that? For us? She's in her dungeon.
Scare him? It's not a real dungeon.
Thanks for the warning.
They mean well. Oh, they're dumb kids. Alright, Mid, what's your problem? She gonna ask me to go fetch some stuff to go fix up the Enterprise?
Mid, if you have a...
No.
That's it! I knew it! The answer was right here under my arse all along!
Wow.
If this doesn't steer to the skies, nothing will!
To the skies? You aren't trying to give the Enterprise wings, are you?
What else would I be doing?
The children seem to
Wow.
think you're avoiding them. Don't worry
Here comes the
about
next
you.
fetch quest for Mid.
Is this really so important that you need to shut yourself away from everyone?
The Enterprise is already the fastest ship in the realm, and that's with the sea beneath her. But what if she weren't bound to the waves? What if she weren't bound to anything at all?
If she could
It's
fly.
not fair. The gods get the skies all to themselves, so I'm gonna do something about it.
Wow, she really said I'm gonna
Fallen
make
had
my
their
ship fly.
chance, but they relied too much on magic. And see where that got them? But
Dang.
not me. I've discovered how to do it without. Well, almost. First, I need to make a prototype.
And is that a one-woman job?
No.
Are you volunteering? I'll have you know the Enterprise is my baby. But if a godfather's offering to lend a hand, I'd be happy to take it.
Enterprise's godfather, huh?
First, I'll need oil, and not just some old drippings from Miss Molly's spits in the tub and crown. Refined stuff, like they make in Ordil. Then I'll need some bone, or shell. Light, strong, preferably no longer attached to the beast it belongs to.
If
Preferably.
it's beast bones you're after, I'm sure the curse breakers will know where you might find some.
No, they'll know where you might find some.
Dang.
You're the one who offered to help, remember?
That's crazy, man.
I should speak with one of the
Yep.
curse breakers.
Let's go talk to the curse breakers. Time to go hunt some monsters, you know, fetch our stuff, all that good stuff.
Well.
Midadol mentioned a new project.
As it goes, as it goes. To the mind, I mentioned I was going to talk about this before, but did I mention it in my last video? No, because I don't think I'd watched it yet. New Jujutsu Kaisen. No spoilers, just in case you know of anybody, but insane. The writing was top tier, and they cooked with the animation highly, as they always do, man. That was some good stuff. That was a feast.
Come to buy us around.
This arc has been insane.
Only if you earn it. Mid needs a piece of light but durable bone for her next project. You've encountered your share of beasts on your travels across the realm. Any ideas?
Most bones are the same. Whack 'em hard enough and they'll break.
Yeah.
If it's durability you're looking for, shell will serve you better. You know what an adamantus is?
Adamantus.
I do.
Good.
And I know to give them a wide
Tortoise.
berth.
Really need to have adamantine? That's
What
actually crazy.
adamantus do?
Well, with shells, the older the harder. There's a rumor of an ancient adamantus down in Karava, near Ultima, or what's left of the village anyway. But don't expect to make quick work of the bastard. There's a reason it's lived as long as it has.
I'll keep that in mind. Thank you.
Ancient adamantoise we need to go kill. This way? Right? Yeah. We gotta get oil from Odd Hill too. That's not, I don't think that's where the tortoise is. We need some oil. Okay. Where's that? Oh, right here. And defeat a desert tour in Karama. Well, they said it was here. Question is where? No. Okay, it's in here somewhere. I mean, oh, over here. Just someone's leftover oil?
Means well. After what happened here, it's a miracle there was any left at all.
Yeah. And there's another one in here somewhere. If we can find it. Oh, there it is. Bingo.
This should
All
be
right.
enough.
Now let's head to the desert. Easy enough. Let's hope we can cook this tortoise just as easily. But yeah, as you guys can see, it's kind of a chill vibe. I would have liked to do these on stream, but my setup, like, I just have to do a lot of revamping to get back to live streaming. So that's why we focus mainly on videos these days. Final Fantasy XVI always worked well with these longer videos, though I've heard some opinions that Octopath may benefit from some longer videos as well. So we may be seeing an increase in how long those are soon enough. And I know am I in the wrong spot? Yeah, I know I promised y'all Pokemon would be making its return. And it will. It will. Soon. Relatively soon. I need some time to actually, like, move my setup and sit down and record Pokemon. But as soon as I get the chance, Pokemon will be recorded again. And we will, we'll have some more videos of that going on. Because I do miss Rock Edition. I just gotta, it's just a little bit of a switch up in my setup to record it, which is probably another reason I've been stalling. But very soon, it will be back. Can you get away from me? I don't want to fight you, Panther. I just want to get to my thing. This is a bit of a walk, so I'll probably just do what I was doing previously and start cutting through this area. All right, we've reached it. There it is.
Found him.
Oh, no, don't do that. What's he doing? Oh. Torgal! Are you good, bro? Thanks for that wash and rinse. Precision. We're getting back to it, y'all. We're back. We are back. We are so back. Oh. Good thing these guys are pretty slow. Yeah, and they're easy to read their attacks, too. As long as I remember my buttons. Which right now I am. There's halfway. Easily enough. Man, I can only imagine if I had taken a break before those last couple of boss fights and we were like binging the series, I would have been so cooked. Those were tough, man. Those were tough. Odin and then Ultima? Like, no, those were some tough fights. Odin, for sure, I think is the hardest fight I've had in the game. He had me afraid for my life. There we go. It's easy. It's better if I do the lightning bolt first. Now he plans her a birth is already like this. When it goes off. No, I didn't mean to do that. Okay. Now we go for this one. Gotta get the other supers out first. And then Arm of Darkness. There we go. Get their shield a bit there. Oh, it teleported out mid-move? I didn't mean to do that either. I thought I was on Phoenix Shift. Nice try. Easy PB. I want to keep calling it PB. I tried to stop doing that and I'm still going to keep doing so. So interestingly enough, like, right, if any of you are watching this, you know about Final Fantasy VII. I know there's like 3 games I have to play. You're about dead, man. Really? There's like 3 games I have to play, with the newest one coming out soon in like February, which is why we're playing it now. I'm like, man, there's a lot to get through, but I've been eyeing this game for so long, so I'm hoping it lives up to the hype. You know, Final Fantasy VII has a crazy fan base behind it, hoping that they are spitting when they're talking about how good this game is. Adamantoise shell. It's believed that Adamantoise will grow a thin new layer to its protective shell once every 2 moons. Considering that many of the creatures live for hundreds of years, it should come as no surprise that the shells of older specimens can be several hands thick and weigh over 50 stone.
I better get these materials to Mid so she can finish it.
Pretty cool, but just really a tortoise fight. Although, if we get to see the Enterprise flying, I mean, that'd be pretty sick. We have to run on down there? Yeah, we do. And here we are.
Mid, tell me this is all you need.
Oh, please. She loves sending us back for more stuff. I didn't read the shipwright's tallow. A thick, noisome lubricant made from rendered fat of sea beast, commonly used by shipwrights on the cranes and winches they employ in shipbuilding. Mid, don't you dare tell me you need more stuff. I hate when she does that.
Aw, you make it sound like I asked you to save the world or something.
Tell me this is all you need.
I'm saying.
It's most
oh my god.
of what I need.
Mid.
After you left, I went over the figures again, and I realised I'd forgotten a 1 and a 0.
And
a cogwheel. Just a tiny one. Though, that's the problem. Gears that small are a bastard to make, and I may have lost the one Blackthorn spent a fortnight toiling
Lost
over.
it?
wait. The children. When they took apart your scales, there was a tiny brass gear.
Okay, good connecting it back to that.
Now that I think about it, they didn't use it when we put the scales back together.
The young'uns?
Nice save.
But why would the... You know what? I don't want to know.
Yeah, good
I'll keep
answer.
working on the model. You go and find that cog.
Now I gotta go track it down where the kids left it. It can't be that hard, right? Like, no way it's gonna be that hard to find this damn cog for Mid and end her quest. She is such a pain when she always has some other objective for us to go handle every time.
Sid, is Mid still hiding from us?
She wasn't hiding. She's fine. She's just busy working on her next project.
A new invention? What is it? What is it? Is it an airship?
Oh.
I bet it's an airship!
She's perceptive.
Do you think she'll let us help?
That just so happens to be why I'm here. She needs something special, something only you three can provide. A brass gear. A tiny one. One that might fit on, say, a set of scales.
Oh, the one you forgot! We remember!
That's crazy.
We saved it, just in case. It's in the bag of bits.
Please don't say something like it's gone.
Since your lesson, we've been disassembling, then reassembling everything we can find. All the pieces that are left over, we keep under our beds, just in case.
Wow.
That's good to know.
That was some very nice voice acting.
I found it. Is that all? Just the gear? We have more parts if Mid needs them.
That's all for now. But I'll let Mid know about your hoard. Just in case.
Their
Thanks,
hoard.
Sid.
Hoard of spare parts. Question is, if they're taking it apart correctly, there shouldn't be spare parts. So how many things around the hideout are now broken because of these kids? I think that's what Clive is thinking about. But here, Mid, take your damn cogwheel. Please be done with me.
Well, did they have it?
Yes. Here. An overlooked component of Mid's deconstructed scales. Its purpose remains a mystery to all but Mid.
They did. And they kept it somewhere nice and safe. Will it work?
Will it work? He's perfect! You're a genius, Clive.
Good job.
What exactly are you going to use it for?
Only the most important job of all. The wings aren't going to move on their own. But with the right cog in the right place... Well, you just wait and see.
Wow. We're really about to get an airship. Is this a cutscene? It is.
That should do it.
Oh, this is a model.
Here goes nothing.
Oh, this is just for the model. Little cog. Dang.
Titan's tits.
Whoa.
It wasn't supposed to fly, was it?
Of course it was supposed to fly.
Oh, the tiny
Wouldn't be
one?
much of an airship if it didn't. Honestly, these bloody engines are driving me mad.
I feel her.
I was so sure this would be the day she soared. The Mithril engine was made to make dreams come true.
I didn't realize this side quest really
Maybe
just ended in
this
a
is one
cutscene.
dream the world's better off without. Show folk how to take flying. It won't be long till they're raining death down on each other.
That's
People will
true.
lose their homes, children, their mums, and their dads. Like I lost mine.
I'm sorry.
So am I, Clive. So am I.
Oh.
Sorry that I have to choose. Do I follow my head, or do I follow my heart?
Good question. The first time I stood on the deck of your ship, felt the wind in my hair. It was like I was flying. But imagine how it would feel to actually do it.
My dad always said there were two ways of living life. Chasing a dream or shuffling to your grave.
Wow, that's real.
And he were right. Right about a lot of things. Not that I like to admit it. People need dreams to chase. Especially in a world like this. Right. When this is over, I'm gonna take all my Mithril
Wow.
engines to Zemeckis and sling them over the edge. I won't have my dream end up turning into someone else's nightmare.
Wow. That's real.
All that hard work.
All that hard work will not be used for war, Jamie. But it ain't like it'll be gone.
Hmm.
Tell me, Clive, have you ever been on a treasure hunt?
Not since Joshua and I were boys. Why do you ask?
Because I'm gonna bury the engine schematics and leave behind a little riddle telling people where to find them. A really hard one, so that only the most dedicated dreamers will ever be able to work it out.
Wow. That's really cool. Really cool of her.
I can picture it now. Some daft general squinting at the words with a gormless expression on his mug. Like that one, yeah.
Wow.
Right.
Honestly, very cool. I really like that line. It's gonna stick with me. You know, in my real life, I've been thinking about like some words like that over. You know, there's two ways to live in life: chasing your dream or shuffling to your grave.
If I'm putting this engine at the end of a treasure hunt, I'll still need
like
to
that
make
a
it
lot.
a treasure worth hunting for.
And I'd rather be the
Won't be
former.
much of a prize if it couldn't even make a toy boat fly after all. My dad always said, dream big. But it isn't the size of a dream that's important, is it, Clive? Only that it's a good one. And I reckon I've got a fair few good uns left in me.
I'm sure you do.
Wow. So that was see that whole cutscene they put in there, by the way, emphasizing how this was Mid's big side quest. That is what adds the magic to these and why I view them so highly compared to other people. I will defend the side quest in this game. We got the model airship. Mid's dangerous dream of flight immortalized in miniature. Yup, that perfect line. My dad always said there were two ways to live in life: chasing a dream or shuffling to your grave. And I'm going to spend it chasing my dreams. That's my goal. Ooh, that good old Final Fantasy battery notification. My controllers are always dead, man. They're always
Your
dead.
books made quite an impression on the children.
Where's the, there's one up top here. Or was that, I thought I saw one up there, right? Am I tripping?
That so?
Is it below us?
We'll need to find some more parchment.
There's no way up here. Oh, no, yeah, there is. There's one right here. There's a staircase. Like, I didn't walk past it at least 3 times. We'll go do this one up here. How far are we in? We're only like over 30, right? No, we're over 40 now. Okay, okay. Who's up here?
I will not let them be
Just
forgotten.
Curse Breaker. What's up, Herman?
Sid, may I have a moment?
What's up, bud?
Of course.
It is an honor to finally speak with you. My name is Herman. I've been with the Curse Breakers for some time now, and I wish to be deployed to Ash. Any assignment will do.
No. The lands across
Yeah,
the Narrow
that
are
is
too
true.
dangerous. I will not send good men and women to risk their lives needlessly. Why would you want to go back?
I need to retrieve something. Something important.
Those lands are pretty
I was
crazy and messed up.
Raised in an orphanage. The Badbach Conservatory.
Bad
Or
bug.
rather, I was held captive there. It was not a place of nurture. It existed solely to turn bearer children into mindless weapons. We were tortured until we feared no pain. Tormented until our hearts turned to stone.
Dang.
And few ever survived long enough to become tools of the last king.
I can't imagine.
I lost so many. I can't even remember all their names.
That's so
They
sad.
must be remembered. They cannot fade away, faceless and forgotten.
That's
the
so valid.
Institute was run with military precision. Every child measured, every name recorded, every death logged with meticulous care. Sid, allow me to travel to Ash and recover the registry so that my brothers and sisters might live on.
I'll go instead.
You were a good friend, Herman. But the fact remains that Ash is simply too dangerous.
Sid, please, even should it cost me my life.
Too dangerous for you, Herman. But not for me.
Not for an
I'll go to
icon.
Badbach and find the registry.
You will?
I won't let you risk your life.
I don't know how to thank you.
You can start by telling me where I'll find this orphanage.
Vie de Grace. Hidden in a forest, overlooking the plains.
All right. I'll see what I can find there.
Yes,
May
sir.
the mothers guide you.
All right, let's go get it. Probably some monsters out there. The huge, but should be all right. All right, here we are. You can see the building, or you could see it between the trees, but it's right up here. The what is it? Conservatory is what it's called. Badbach Conservatory. Assuming I found my way up here. I thought we were right there, but there's a cliff in my face. Let's see. No, it must be on the left side then, the way up. Let's see if we can find it. It's dark and creepy ass forest. No. Am I tripping? Do they have to come from a different way? There are ways around there. But I guess to just keep going further to this side. Okay, looks like we found something. And then through here.
This must be the orphanage.
Yep.
Hopefully the registry is still here.
There's these creepy ass buildings. So what monster's blocking it this time? I see the place has turned to Kashik. It's got an ether flood. Chest? You weren't what we were looking for. We'll take the potion. This is the Writ of Incorporation. The Kingdom of Valud hereby incorporates this institution, wherein juvenile bears are to be granted the opportunity to give themselves in service to the state as soldiers. Trainees succumbing to the crystal's curse or otherwise perishing are to be disposed of with all haste. The graveyard is strictly reserved for the uncursed. Bear disposal within its bounds is punishable by death. Wow.
Disposed of.
That is messed up. How about this? Conditioning schedule. Today's exercises will consist of the press yard, 20 sandbags for such duration as instructor shall dictate, the furnace, burn intensity to be gradually increased, and live combat, 1 of 3 hellhounds depending on performance.
Conditioning. This is nothing short of torture. Herman wasn't exaggerating. It's a wonder he survived this place.
Yeah.
I need to find out.
This is the registry? I've recently learned that my own daughter was among the children turned to stone by the brutal training I subjected them to. I had not so much as thought of her since handing her over to the authorities as a babe, but inquiries within the military confirmed it was her. I had been torturing my own flesh and blood, and now I see her everywhere. Today, one of the children smiled at me in hope of receiving a few scraps from my table. It was her smile, the smile she inherited from her mother, the mother I killed for giving birth to a bear. The ghosts have all come back to haunt me, my daughters, my wives, all of them, all those children. So many have died at my hand. I can bear the guilt no longer. And so, I have decided, tomorrow, I too must die. It will be the last order I give those poor wretches, the last torment I subject them to. I will command them to tear me limb from limb and inter my accursed corpse beneath the white tree whose crooked hands reach the sky in supplication. And beside me, my shame, my curse, the record of all their names, all those I have wronged. Wow.
This reads like a suicide note. Did the director go through with his plan? There's only one way to find out.
He really was running this whole place. His daughter was born a bear, gave her up, didn't realize that he was putting her through this torture and suffering for so long. There's an item back there. Killed his own wife after that because she gave birth to a bear. And yeah. And then commanded them all to kill him as a assisted suicide. That is crazy, honestly. Where is his grave? Oh, yeah, he's under the tree.
This must be the place.
And this is it?
Could he really be buried here? There's something hidden among the roots. Let's see. This must be the registry.
Bad Bach Conservatory Registry of Bear Losses. 846V08E16D. So these are dates. Okay, I'm not going to read them all, but Hans, 10 years old, lithification. Alfred, 9 years old, succumbed to the conditioning. Franz was 12, lithification. Paulina, 10, emaciation. I don't know what these are either. Bruno and Johanna were disciplined because they attempted to escape, and it looks like they were killed. Reinhard, not my boy Reinhard, ReZero, 9 years old, succumbed to conditioning. Marta, 10 years old, succumbed to conditioning, lithification, emaciation for Lothar and Dietrich, and it goes on and on and on.
So many names. This place was a slaughterhouse. And where is the architect of all this misery?
He turned to... Oh, so he never got to go through his plan because he turned to Kashyyyk. That's why.
It was only a matter of time, I suppose.
Yeah. And a lot of these other guys.
This place is cursed.
Oh. I'm getting cooked because I forgot to dodge for a second. No, I'm just going to do this. See if I can wipe out 10 of them. There's no boss among these goons. I guess he's the closest. No, he is a boss. What am I talking about? Easy parry. We're back like that. That was good. Cook him, cook him, cook him. Oh, he's still going. He's still going. Okay. Oh, man. Are you done? He's almost broken. There we go. Get him. Dancing steel. We're gonna get sliced and diced. I mean, you know, the damage adds up, I suppose. And then chop him over this a little bit. Oh! I thought I was dodging. I'm back in the corner. I can barely see this guy. Okay, yeah, this is a terrible spot to get pushed into. I cannot see, and neither can y'all. We got back in this damn corner. There we go. All right, easy enough. Let's get out of here.
I'm done here. Let's get the registry back to Herman.
Back across the sea. Man, what a place. Right when you think it can't get any worse, they just find a way to just keep making the world building better. I was gonna think of some other like bigger word to say, but really just making the world building better sums it up. And describing the horrors in a way that just take it to the next level, honestly. Because it's not so, you know, the simple presentation methods. A place like this where they were training them, and the way they chose to show us by what we found, and the ending to the director himself, and all of Clive's reactions. That was very good. Here you go, bud. Here's the list of names.
I hear that you traveled to Ash, Sid. Did you by any chance recover the names of my fallen friends?
I did. Yes.
A concise and disturbingly detailed record of bearer orphan deaths at the Bodbach Conservatory.
If I may, the bearer registry.
Is that? Oh, it's changed to a cutscene.
The director was a brutal man.
Oh, another cutscene, huh?
He got no worse than he deserved.
The registry was all I found beneath the tree. There was no sign of a body, nor any record of what happened to the children after the orphanage closed.
I pray that at least some of them survived. All their names are here. The ones we lost. My friends. My light in those dark times. I can still remember their faces, like it was yesterday. Children who were taken from their bunks in the morning, never to return. No explanation ever offered.
They'd be happy to know that you survived, Herman.
But why did I make it out alive, when so many others died in that awful place?
It's not your fault. And blaming yourself won't bring them back. Honor their memory. See that their names live on. That way, at least. They're never truly gone.
Yeah.
Thank you. Sid, I'm going to write a book. An account of the horrors of Badbach and the spirit of those its custodians sought to crush.
Hey, yeah, that's awesome, man.
All of Valisthea will know of our suffering.
And how he chooses to
in the name of those
pass
I
it on.
lost. I will not let it happen again.
Neither will I.
These records would have been buried for all eternity, were it not for you. Thank you.
Quest complete. Well done, well done. Lots of ability points there. Whoa, thank you, buddy. I hadn't even taken a look at that. Just hadn't even crossed my mind. He just gave me 1,000. I didn't mean to pause right there. There we go. I wanted to go check out this. Abilities. We have 3,000. I know we're probably saving up. We have you. No, we do not have you done yet. Flames of Rebirth. We have to get you. Sorry, right here. Mastered. You're not mastered yet. I think I did master lightning, so that's what we're saving up for currently. Flames of Rebirth getting mastered because you're also a master. Yeah, we probably buffed you up, so we need 4,250. That 1,000 he gave us is gonna go a long way though. So thank you. Let's go down to the main deck. Good quest right there. Thankfully, hey, you guys want to know a plus? I believe the last 2 quests did not unlock more quests, so progress is being made. Let's go to the main deck. Let's see what that quest is. We are just under an hour in, so we still got plenty of time for some more progress. And that's the goal. I think my current intent, like usually when we do these videos, to be around 2 hours, especially because we're pushing to the end. Better that I capitalize on as much playtime as possible to make sure we get everything done. And actually get to complete this. And I know I'm probably going to have to do the same mindset for Rebirth. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth is going to be... Rebirth and Remake is going to be... I know what is it? What's the word I'm looking for? A trudge? I wouldn't quite say that. It's going to be a good game, but y'all know what I mean. There's going to be a lot of gameplay we got to get in there, so I'm getting my mindset back.
You alright?
Yeah, Silver Lions, what are you up for?
Something troubling you?
Gav.
No more than usual. It's just... Eda's baby will be coming soon, and I wanted to make something for it.
I'm sure she'd like that.
Back in the north, families would always make gifts when a bairn was on the way. Yeah, I'll let the little tykes
that's real
know
nice
they
of
were
them.
welcome in their new homes like.
That's a nice tradition.
What's the problem?
Well, the problem is that Eda's due any day now, and I don't know if I'll be ready in time.
Yeah, we'll help you complete the
Is
gift.
there anything I can do to help?
You know, there just might be.
All right then. What exactly are we making?
A good luck charm. But not just any good luck charm.
Not just any.
No. One made from the feather of a silver chocobo. There's naught lucky in all the realm, or so we used to say back home anyway.
Oh.
Thing is, they're hard to come by. Had Otto and Karen check with their suppliers, but nothing. I'd try and track one down myself, only...
Only the big day is fast approaching. And that's all you need. A feather.
That or the bird whose arse it's attached to, aye. I was gonna start by asking around with traveling traders plying the northern borders.
I always love
There's no
talking to
shortage
Gav.
of those passing through Martha's. I think I might make that my first port of call. I'll let you know if I find anything.
Searching for a
You're a
silver
good friend,
chocobo.
Clive. I won't forget this.
Silver chocobo. Don't we have a white chocobo? And that's over in Martha's Rest. Yes, Martha, my favorite person, who actually doesn't have any quests to bother me with right now, either because I did them last time or she's just surprisingly didn't. I don't remember, so I'm not gonna like
Let's hope one of the merchants here has what
flame
Gav
her
needs.
yet.
Excuse me. I'm looking for something.
Oh, well, then I'm your man.
A silver chocobo feather.
Oh, or maybe not. Though you're not the first to mention the bird around here.
Someone else is looking for
There was
one?
a man stopped by the rest not long ago, claiming he was attacked by a silver chocobo.
No, hey.
Near some gutted hovel, not far from Eastpool. Most took him for a braggart and a liar, but who knows? Perhaps there was some truth to his tale.
We'll see. Thank you.
You always follow rumors like that in an adventure. Do we still gotta talk to more? Oh, we still gotta talk to the others, even though he kind of gave us the answer? Okay. I mean, sure.
Shining so brightly. Isn't it pretty?
Where's another merchant? You're just a regular merchant. I might as well speak to you real fast, though.
What are you after?
Nothing that you have, unfortunately. What are these? Yeah. Oh, so good. No. Can you just take my stuff off my hands? Yeah, I got a few right here.
Take
Increase
care
my
there, eh?
bread storages.
Just because the heavens have gone to rack and ruin, it don't
Where
mean we
are
have
the
to.
merchants we can talk to?
No.
Okay, here's one.
Get the stall set out.
What's up with you, inquisitive merchant?
How do, traveller? You've the look of a man who could do with a new whetstone. Or perhaps a bawdy etching of the Vicereine.
Maybe another time. I'm looking for a silver chocobo feather.
If that's the case, rumours are all you're likely to find. No one has seen a silver chocobo for years.
Years, huh?
Word is they were all hunted for their feathers. Some northern nonsense about bringing good luck.
That's crazy.
Didn't bring them much, nor their bows.
Come on.
If any are still out there, I reckon they'll be doing their damnedest not to be discovered.
You're probably right. Thank you anyway.
Yeah, we already got an answer, so talking to the rest of them is pointless. Kinda. I mean, it gives us a little something, right? But you guys get what I'm saying. We didn't have to do this. This is the end of this line, so it must be far down left, I guess? Or another turn I missed? This last goober? He's just gonna tell me, oh, well, guess what? There's no silver chocobos anymore. I'm like, thanks. Yeah. I appreciate it. How about down this way?
I'll build a barricade so sturdy.
Doesn't. Oh, nope, there's. What's up, grocer? Hear anything?
Can I help you with something?
Why you
wouldn't
turn around
happen to
looking like
sell
that?
silver chocobo feathers, would you?
I deal in fruit, not fancies. But if it's fancies you're after, I suggest you try Rhiannon's ride.
Was a silver chocobo seen there?
Oh, yes. If you believe the ravings of a madman.
Ah.
It wouldn't be the first time. A silver choc...
Okay. That's over there? Is there even a good, like... No, there's really not. Okay, well, I'm just gonna pause and start running that way. Okay, we're currently in the area. Question is, where is the...
Left by bandits for a change.
Somewhere in this area. Yeah. How about this turn right here? That's not it. Oh, no, we left the area. Okay. Let's go back before that big thing jumps us. You said there were tracks. Was they right here? Yeah. Oh, those are chocobo tracks. Yep. This way? Over near this house? Yeah. That triggered it. Those are some pretty big tracks.
More tracks. And these look fresh. The chocobo was here. And recently. Perhaps it still is.
Hopefully you're the silver kind. There's an item right here too, before we trigger this encounter. Come here. I don't even know what I'm looking for. I really have just more resources than I need. Oh, oops. With the house on fire. Just look at that.
Well, I'll be damned.
That's a silver feather. Wark is how they give that a sound? Oh, there's a couple of them. Not even just one,
It's
there's
all right.
two.
I'm not going to hurt you. Just borrowing a feather for my friend. Thank you.
Oh, Clive is such a nice guy. He's
Let's
such a
get
good
this back
character.
together before they change their minds.
I really feel like I'm surprised how underrated this game turned out in the end. Genuinely, I really do think Final Fantasy XVI ended up so much more underrated than it should have been. But there are my Final Fantasy XVI fans out there repping it, loving it. I see you. I love you. Thank you for defending such a masterpiece, because this game really is just so up there. But as Final Fantasy fans have said, I've seen on Twitter pretty commonly, once the next Final Fantasy comes out, people are going to start hating that one and start praising this one. So, you know, I guess I'll be there for that whenever Final Fantasy XVII drops.
No trouble.
Clive, you're back. How'd you get on? Any luck?
Any luck, you say?
Silver Chocobo Feather. To the people of the north, silver chocobos are symbols of good fortune, the mere sight of one potentially meaning the difference between a failed harvest and a bumper crop. According to Gav, at least.
Crystals crack. Is this what I think it is?
Crystals crack?
Hell,
Where y'all are just making this shit up at this point.
It's a long story.
Right there on the road to Eastpool. Who'd have thought it?
Yeah, who'd have thought?
Everything up there's been abandoned for years. The empty cabin made for the perfect shelter. Though I fear my presence may have forced the poor creatures to look elsewhere.
Don't blame yourself, Clive. The Blight's right on Eastpool's doorstep. They'd have had to move on before long, even if you hadn't have turned up.
Valid.
They'll find a new
Who's
home.
this guy just standing here
Trust me.
listening?
After all, that's what us endangered animals do. Anyway, what matters is, you managed to nick us one of their quills before they could run off. And now all that's left is to fix it to the carving.
I didn't know you could carve.
Dang.
Reckon there's a lot you don't know about me. Like the fact I'm as good with a whittling knife as I am with a sword. And that
Hey.
bone Ember gave me's a dream to work with.
Oh, Ember. Oh, that's who this is. Ember,
What did
yeah.
you say it was from again? An Avis?
But it weren't your Avis, Sid. I slew one of my own at last.
Whoa,
So
okay,
those long
Ember.
nights in the pit finally bore fruit. I'm proud of you, Ember.
Don't speak too soon. I ain't done my trial yet.
There we go.
Good stuff.
What do you think?
I think if you ever hang up your scouting cap, you'll be able to make an honest living.
Oh, will I?
It's nice they get along together
Feather's
too.
awake.
Give it my best.
You can give it to yourself. Come on.
Nice. You got dragged into that one, Clive. Let's go see her. If you don't remember, because it's been a while, Edda is a pregnant woman that we saved from the Kingdom of Ash after everyone else turned to Kashyyyk but her, because the baby's a bearer and it seemed to protect her from turning to Kashyyyk. And she also was hiding so she didn't get attacked. So we took her aboard the ship and saved her from there, and she's been here ever since. She's going to be giving birth soon. What's the scroll? Treatment diary? I've already read this before. Oh, this is Yote?
Yes, my lord.
Oh, we haven't asked you about this before, so what's up?
His Grace and I.
Often spoke on our travels, and a certain saying of his remains with me even now. Duty is the enemy of freedom.
At first.
I thought that he spoke of his own plight, that though he was able to roam the land again, his duty to unearth the truth about Ultima prevented him from being truly free. But I came to understand that he spoke not of himself, but of me.
It was my duty to him.
That his grace judged to be inimical to my own freedom. I believe that this is why he bade me remain here, that I might at last be released from my duty to him. Few others in his position would allow the cares of a humble attendant to weigh so heavily upon them, nor take such drastic action in response. Yeah.
My lord.
You are resolved to go then.
I am.
And so is Joshua. I know you fear for him, but I'll do everything in my power to keep him safe.
I do not doubt it.
You are, as you've always been, his first shield. I was only his temporary protector. Now his grace has bade me protect the hideaway instead, and that is what I shall do.
Thank you, Yurte.
May you return safely.
To us, my lord. Both of you. Okay, neat.
I prithee do not risk yourself unduly.
Hello, Edda.
Ah, me lords.
How are you feeling?
Well, thank you. Is something wrong?
Wrong? No, nothing like that. What it is...
Is he nervous?
Please. It's beautiful. Did you make it?
We did. It's from all of us here at the Hideaway. Your new family, like.
Gavin's such a kind guy.
We may come up north when a band's on the way. I mean a baby. To let him know that they're part of the family too.
So sweet.
I hope you like it.
I don't know what to say. I thank you, my lords, for everything.
If there's anything you need, just let us know.
I will.
Oh, this track always makes me so nostalgic.
Fancy a swift
It's
off.
like my childhood games.
I'm thirsty.
I could be
Oh,
convinced.
makes my heart tighten. Alright, stay on my chest. Well, you get what I mean. Oh, another cutscene. They're really getting ready for us to part ways with these characters, man. This is hurted.
Don't you think you've had enough?
Oh, we're celebrating. I'm gonna be a father.
He's gonna what?
I think Edda might have something to say about that.
Yo.
You know what I mean. Bit of light in these dark times.
She lost her husband and he's making some moves.
Wasn't long after me 10th name day. My mum told us she was with child again. I was over the fucking moon. I was looking forward to having a little one to lord it over. What with me being the runt of the litter.
Oh, so he was the youngest sibling.
Thought I'd finally have a chance to prove to the world that I could be a big brother. Imperials came the day she went into labour. Had myself a baby sister. And then I didn't.
No.
My whole family gone in a blink, while I hid in the cellar like the spineless little arsehole I was. Great brother I turned out to be. I'll never be a leader. And I'll never be a hero. I'm just a daft little dog who comes running when his master calls. I'll never be like you, or Sid, or Jill, or even Torgal.
Even Torgal?
Have you finished?
Maybe.
Do you know why you're our best scout? Because you don't need anyone to hold your hand. Without your resourcefulness, your courage, your determination, I don't know where we'd be. Maybe hanging off a cliff like,
That was only the once.
Exactly. We learn from it. And here you are.
Oh, my controller.
Who knows how many missions.
I knocked my controller right off my leg.
And let's not forget Rosalith. Who was it who freed me from the dungeon? Who was it who ran to Jill's rescue?
That would be me.
Because you're our brother, Gav. My brother.
Aww. That's so sweet.
Your brother.
I know that just made his day.
Which means that when the time comes,
I get your room. And your sword.
So, feeling you're having to Clive, Gav would be the next leader, huh? I think that's what they're saying there. Good cutscene. Good to know more of his backstory, too. I loved these side quests now here at the end are having these cutscenes.
You've had one too many.
Oh, another one.
you may have had 10 too many.
I said I was thirsty. Better get back to work anyway. After I walk this off.
He's gonna walk it off?
Clive?
What is it?
Thanks for, you know.
I know.
Quest complete. That was a good one. That was a very good one. We're having some nice ones in this story. Or in this video today. Got some winter mead. A potent potable made from honey collected in the Northern Territory, short summers, and fermented slowly over the next 6 moons. Said to warm the belly on the North's cold winter nights. And said I was thirsty. From Gav. Alright, good one. Let's head up to the chambers then. And I don't know how many are on that letter, but it's the last one's here, to my knowledge anyway. Nothing new at my 2 shops. Let's bust on in there. Kaboom. I forgot that we just opened it so slowly. That's a lot of letters. With only 1 quest though? Okay. Before we depart, Ifrit, you have my sincerest gratitude for uniting me with Master Harpocrates, that I might embark upon this most important of journeys, my heart free of regret. Though, in these past few moons, I have come to realize that the longer I spend in the company of you and your brother, the deeper I find myself in your debt. We must swiftly see to the menace that is Ultima, if not to save the world, to save me from an eternity of recompense. From Dion. Cool. Good for him. Safe returns from Harpocrates. The second he signs it. Thank you, Clive, for ever indulging the whims of this doddering old soul. I am ashamed that for far too many years I allowed stubbornness and fear to keep me from something so simple as letting a friend know how proud I was of him. Your intervention has lifted a heavy pall from my heart. Perhaps upon your triumphant return from the skies, you might be inclined to set to page that quill I gifted you. There are many of us who would hear a first-hand account of your time with the Holy Prince, myself included. That's nice. The Triunity. Bringing together 3 men from differing backgrounds was not to be without some difficulty. However, come together we did, for a better Valistia. The Triunity was but a first step. A longer, more bitter journey awaits us all, one that would almost certainly end in hardship. Yet, what matters most is not the destination, but what we can learn from one another while on the road there. You've paved that road for us with your courage, Clive. Now we must have the courage to walk it. Your loving uncle, Byron. Beloved sons, did we already read this? Or his father? Yeah, it was part of the quest, but it's been added to our list here, so that's interesting. Here's the quest itself. Let's read the other 2 first, then. The Wages of Fate. Do you remember what you told me that night at Phoenix Gate? That while the fate of Rosaria sits on my shoulders, the fate of its dominant sits upon yours. But are we not both dominants of fire? Does the flame of our forebears burn in both our hearts? Does not the flame of our forebears burn in both our hearts? Should I not protect you as you've protected me? You've chosen to be my shield. Now let me choose to be yours. Is this not what our father wanted? What Cid wanted? To cast aside fate and forge our own paths? Grant me this, Clive. Let me be your strength. Joshua's such a good brother. Treasure hunt. What? You didn't think I was just saying that stuff about hiding my engine, did you? Wouldn't you know, I've already a fine spot picked out and everything. But if you're going to go on this grand adventure, you'll need to be quick about your business with that ruddy god of yours. Take too long, and somebody more clever might beat you to the prize. I suppose in that case I could bury you one of my lesser inventions. Goddess knows I've countless. From Mid. And concern for Jill, who's from Joshua. Though her icon brought her much suffering, the loss of Shiva weighs heavy on her heart, and we would be poor friends indeed if we not seek to lighten that burden, even but only a fraction, before we depart for the skies. I would speak on this more in private. Joshua. Sure.
If Joshua's worried about Jill, I should go and speak with him.
Of course. I wonder how much renown we're going to have up by the time we're done with all these quests. There's only one more, so as long as, knock on wood, as long as this quest doesn't breed another one in the hideout, we will at least have all the hideout quests done, which will be a big W on the board today, for sure. Alright, Joshua, tell me what's up with Jill.
Joshua, I read your message. You're right. Jill is different. I don't think I'd realized how different, but since we returned from Drake's spine, I've felt it more and more.
Oh.
I suppose it's not hard to
losing your icon, yeah, it's probably a big deal.
She doesn't think she belongs anymore.
And that's why we need to remind her she is still one of us. To let her know that we still need her, now more than ever. That you still need her. But how to do that? When last we were truly close, we were but children.
Of course. Do you remember the time we accompanied Father on his annual tour of the Duchy? And Jill and I broke from the procession to ride up Man's Hill.
Man's Hill?
Daisies. I remember. It was the first time Father had allowed us to join him. And when he realized you were missing, he had the entire retinue down to the pot boys combing the countryside.
The pot boys?
In the rain. A thunderstorm forced us to take refuge in a grove of oaks before we'd even made it halfway there. It was the Lord Commander who finally found us, and needless to say, he was none too pleased.
And it seems you and Jill have unfinished business. What do you say?
Man's Hill. It's not that far.
Oh, true. Though I suspect it is also much changed. Little in southern Rosaria remains as it was when we were children.
You're saying I should go and scout the area for bandits?
I'm saying we should first go and see if there are actually still any snow daisies left. What would you do without me, Clive?
Alright, let's go check it. So first we want to go check out, before we invite Jill, we're going to go investigate and see if the place is still intact. It's very close, yeah. Yeah, hit the buttons. Okay, by very close, I didn't realize it was that close. Ignore the sudden appearance of a hoodie on me. Is it freezing in my apartment right now? Yes, it is actually very cold in my apartment today. Oh no, are all the snow lilies dead? But yeah, so I got this on right now. I don't feel like turning the heat up and messing with my thermostat, so I put on my hoodie. But I love hoodies, so it's okay.
I'm sorry, Clive.
There's no weapon spared. What do we do now?
Dang. It was a good idea, too.
We keep looking. Man's Hill cannot be the only place where snow daisies grow.
That's true.
Perhaps, but it's the only place I know of. Knew of.
Then why not ask someone who might know of another?
Hippocrates.
Someone at the backyard. To the hideaway, then.
Hippocrates knows all. Or the people who grow flowers. They could probably know, too. Or grow the crops. They want us to go.
The gardeners knows where to find
yeah, to the gardeners. I thought so. Yeah. Our gardeners, they know well enough. I wonder if we're gonna get a cutscene with Jill in this one. Probably so, right? Like that's where this quest line ends. Our final, hopefully, quest in the hideaway. That is what we're. That's what we're hoping for. But man, honestly, I have to say, like, after taking a break from this game and getting back to it, like, there was always comfort knowing the game was waiting here for me to come back and play and finish when I wanted to, right? But once I beat it, it's like, damn. But at least there's DLC, I guess. But still, y'all know what I mean.
Oh, what brings you down from?
I hope you do. If any of you relate to that.
I need your advice. Joshua and I are looking for a place where snow daisies grow, preferably in abundance.
Snow daisies. Then you'll want somewhere not too hot and not too cold, and where the winds are strong enough to carry the seeds.
Okay.
I reckon Man's Hill would be a good place to start. There in the Royal Meadows, perhaps? Both have similar climbs and the right elevation. If the Blight hasn't claimed them yet.
Yeah.
Right. Thank you.
Man's Hill is unfortunately an L, but the Royal... What did she say?
Did you learn where we might find our flowers?
The gardener here mentioned the Royal Meadows.
Royal Meadows.
Ah, the fields beyond Northreach. Well, if that's the case, then Yote was right. I recalled that she kept a record of our travels, you see. So I asked her if she'd perhaps noted anywhere that snow daisies grew, and she mentioned Oilefeist Bay.
Oilefeist Bay,
shores border the meadows. Off we go then.
Please have some snow daisies. Oh, all the way up here. Okay. Northreach. That's a bit of a distance. Okay. Here we are. And it looks like this place is infested with monsters. So let's clear them out. Certainly my flames of birth aren't burning all the fire or the flowers around us. Of course not. By Worgen, you actually lived in old, you know, kind of impressive. Goodbye. Oh, here's the boss. Where is it? Yep. What is it, Torgal?
What do you see,
boy? Did you really have to ask him that when there was this big-ass Minotaur coming?
Let's hope this is the last one.
Alright, time for another boss. Cook this big guy so we can have our flower dates. No one's getting in the way of our date, bro. Ow. Apparently he is. Got some air. Dang. No need to send me that high up. There goes your halfway point. Nope. Cook this damn Minotaur. Move's actually slower than I think, so I'm gonna dodge him too early for the precision dodge. He's getting kind of cooked though. Whoa! Why would I dodge back into his line of fire? Alright, click with the ults. New enemies when I just used my AoE? Slice and dice. Got him. Joshua and Torgal, please handle those enemies. Hit him with this move. Flames of Birth is ready? Dang. Probably gonna use it anyway. Yeah, we got a lot of enemies. May as well. We shouldn't have to break his shield again either. I'm just gonna jump the super in this and get him. I thought that got him just halfway. We'll kill him here. Get cooked, buddy. Yep. Goodbye. That takes care of him. A little 190 right there. Okay. We will happily take that.
That was harder than I expected.
Was it? Was it actually, Clive?
But Founder, it was worth it. They're beautiful.
Do you think Jill will like them?
She'll love them. Come on. Let's go.
Comes back and they get hit by an ether flood. Goodbye, GG, go next.
It appears my work is done. The rest, as they say, is up to you. Well, you and the skies. We wouldn't want another thunderstorm now, would we?
Joshua's like #1 wingman. All right, Jill, we have a surprise for you. A nice flower grove meadow. Another new letter? I thought I read them all. Well, we'll check after the mission. Hello, Jill.
Jill, there's something I'd like to show you.
There is? And where might this something be?
It's, not here. Now, I know this is sudden, but how would you fancy a trip to Oriflamme?
A nice little surprise. Clive, the Riz Master? The icon of Riz? No, I'll stop. Yeah, I know. If you were still watching this far, you probably just clicked off. If you're still here, thank you.
There are so many. This is what you wanted to show me. I don't know what to say.
You don't need to say anything. The smile on your face is enough.
Aw.
We've been worried about you, Joshua and I. Do you remember when I took you to Man's Hill? Or tried to?
How could I forget? You saw me crying and thought a change of scenery might lift my spirits.
Aw.
In the end, it earned me a nasty cough and a stern scolding from your mother. But I felt wonderful nonetheless.
I'm sorry. I had no idea what I was getting us both into. But I couldn't bear to see you like that.
Before we left, my chambermaid told me she'd overheard your mother talking about my marriage prospects with some of the noblewomen at court.
Huh.
They were debating whether it would be more profitable to marry me off to one of the high houses instead of saving me for the ducal line.
Wow.
No one thought to ask me what I wanted. I was nothing to them. A pawn at best. I felt so trapped. So lonely.
I didn't know.
Yeah, that's messed up.
But I wasn't alone. You were there. Your hand in mine as we ran for those oaks. And I knew then, no matter what happened, I would be all right. I'll never forget that feeling.
Look at Torgal sleeping in the grass over there. Get some rest, buddy. You deserve it. He's always out there cooking.
Before we broke camp, the morning after the storm, do you know what I did?
No? What?
I slipped away from my governess to...
Forgive the sun pause there. I had to grab my door.
On the tour. And from there, I saw a sea of petals, all reaching for the sun. And I realized that no matter how terrible the night, dawn would always come. That you...
Aw.
That you would always come for me. And you have. Again and again.
That's very sweet. They belong together. They do.
Where do you see us?
Oh.
When all this is over.
Okay. Clive asking the question.
I don't know. Not here, though. I think I've outgrown the twins. After everything we've been through, the realm just seems so small. I'll need some space to spread my wings.
Where else could they go?
Then that's what you'll have. And I'll stop at nothing to see that you do.
Aw. You go, Clive, man. You deserve this. They both deserve each other.
I never was much good at garlands, but it'll have to do.
I never understood how to make
Treasure
those.
it forever.
Thank you, Clive. For this, the flowers, for everything. It's exactly what I needed. You are my treasure.
Oh. That's beautiful. What a nice scene. That's a good desktop background, honestly. And out of the cutscene we go.
We should probably be getting back. I expect the others are wondering where we are.
You're right. There's still much to do.
And we'll do it together.
Quest complete. Priceless. No ability points. Jill, you've scammed me. Snow Daisy Garland, a fragrant diadem handwoven by Jill from flowers picked on the shores of the Oilificed Bay. Of Oilificed Bay. I was never much good at garlands, but it'll have to do. From Jill. And Shiva's Kiss. Reduces Diamond Dust cooldown. Very strong. Song of Winter, Autumn Gone, from Frosted Lips, Oblivion. Northern Nursery Rhyme. Wasn't Jill also from the north? Interestingly enough, her and Gav are from a similar place, I think. I'm remembering that right. Oh, okay, so she's here with us until we leave for Origin, huh? Sweet. We're already here in Northreach, so we may as well go do that quest over there. Can I just teleport? I guess that's going to be closer. Let's do the one in Northreach while we're here. I think there was only one for what I saw, so it shouldn't be too hard to get through. The music's always so, like, depressing
is
here.
threatening to pull their sentries from the markets if we don't cooperate.
If we don't
I
cooperate.
would speak with this Duke.
Yeah, this Duke.
I saw the captain just now. He's wearing his uniform.
Is this, I think it's, her name's Isabel, right? Isabel needs us for something.
Do you have a moment, Clive?
What is it?
It's the Duke, unsurprisingly. His Eminence has assumed full control of the garrison and put every able-bodied man to work on the fortifications. The town was left all but unguarded, so Philippe was compelled to form a citizen's watch to fill the void.
And though my dear boys have been characteristically willing to assist him in this, they want for bodies. So I was wondering if you would lend them your strength, that the people of Northreach might sleep easier, if only for a few nights.
Yeah, of course.
Of course. Whatever you need.
Thank you, Clive. What would I do without you? Philippe told me he had men stationed at...
Where can I find the mistress of this establishment?
Oh boy.
Here, my lady. To whom do I have the pleasure of speaking?
My name is Sabine, and it is my displeasure to be the daughter of the Duke of Oriflamme, who I understand is causing you and your town no small amount of trouble. I wish to speak to you about what might be done.
His
Very
daughter.
well. Let us speak. I trust you'll forgive me, Clive.
Absolutely. Our conversation can wait.
Please, proceed.
As you know, my father is a most overbearing and supercilious man, and I join you in objecting to his every action. Indeed, I owe you my thanks for continuing to argue against his reckless plans. Yet I fear he is not one to be swayed by reason. No. He must be made to face the consequences of his actions.
Okay, she cooking a little something.
Would make him do this?
I would. Myself and several other like-minded individuals. Were you to join us, we would surely have the strength to drive him from Northreach for good.
Does that not seem a trifle... drastic?
Drastic action is precisely what is called for. Unless you are content to see your people downtrodden and dispossessed. My father
valid.
would have it that citizens exist only to serve the Empire. That they should be forced to make every sacrifice to ensure her revival.
Hey, he's
But
tripping.
he is wrong. It is not the people who must serve the Empire, but the Empire who must serve her people.
Oh yeah, let her cook.
He's always been like this. Scornful of the opinions of anyone he judged beneath him. But he cannot be allowed to ride roughshod over the common folk any longer.
Oh yeah.
We must fight him. By all possible means.
Fight him? No. My purpose is to quell the tension in Northreach, not to stoke it. Respectfully, my lady. Our only chance of saving this town depends upon every one of us uniting against our common enemy. Your father and his followers included. While I understand your frustrations, I cling to the hope that he may yet be won round.
False hope, I assure you. But I see that your mind is made up. I shall bother you no longer. If you will extend me the same courtesy, I bid you good day.
Dang.
She certainly has spirit.
Indeed. But unfortunately for us, that spirit is only likely to harden the Duke's resolve, which may be enough to seal the fate of this town. Not that she cares. This is all about her and her father.
Families.
I'm sorry, where were we? Ah, yes. I was about to tell you of Philippe's plans for the town watch, but perhaps it's better that you heard them from him. I believe he's in the market, if you'd be so kind as to seek him out.
Right away.
It's just a pity I cannot join you. I'd like to see the two of you in action together.
Whoa. Honestly, kind of over Northreach these days. Like, I know this Duke is doing his thing, but it's like... Ugh, I'm sick of him, bro. Ready for him to get out of here. Where are we supposed to go? I'm going the whole wrong direction. Over here. I may as well just cut till we're there.
To abandon
Here we
the
are.
people to their fates.
Oh, it's the girl we just ran into.
Please, I beseech you. If you are a true son of Northreach, you must fight to defend your home.
That's exactly what I am doing, milady. Or trying to, at least. The land is crawling with fiends, and someone has to keep watch.
Even when our true enemy is hiding in the garrison? Fine. You're not the only able-bodied man in Northreach. Thank you so much for your help.
She's kind of an ass.
She cornered you too, then?
Could hardly get a word in edgeways. Like father, like daughter, eh?
She made an uninvited appearance at the Vale earlier, hoping to convince the Dame to join her in fomenting rebellion.
I bet that went well. Her ladyship seems to have a way with people. Anyway, what brings you here?
Our mutual friend thought you might welcome some help.
Oh, she did she? Right as always. In fact, you're just the man. We've had some reports, you see. Sightings of, you know what.
They're back.
Seems that way. All over, too. We haven't been able to confirm anything yet, but if you're willing, you could go and see what's what.
Right. Where should I look?
You know Grieger's Weep? One of the sightings places them somewhere on its shores.
Those are more of Ultima's thralls, I believe, is what you're referencing.
I'll look into one of the other sightings. Let's rendezvous back here later.
Alright, let's go check it out. This was literally like a 10-second walk. Like, it was even in sight of where we were just at.
Damn it.
So they were awfully close. Let's just kill these guys. Goodbye. And here come more. One up there? They're too far out for this to matter. I didn't mean to use that, but it worked, I guess. Goober. I have the feeling there's going to be a boss one, as per usual. Did he get healed? Yep, one of them's healing. I don't think I can kill it in time. It's actually healing pretty fast. Hold on. No, it is gone. Going over there. Wait, this is back? They were in range? Damn. Thought they would be. Where's the boss one? There's one all the way over there. Why are you this far? Oh, Jill was taking care of it. Oh, there wasn't a boss. Okay, good. That is wonderful news indeed.
Call that a test, Ultima?
Clive, it's me.
What's the problem? Here we go.
You all right?
I am. But it seems the reports were true. The thralls have returned. I dispatched the few that I found, though.
Well, there's something, I suppose. But what were they doing south of town? They all came from the north last time.
That's true.
We might be able to fend off an attack from one side or the other, but from both?
Do you have eyes in the north?
Some. I should probably go and have a look, though, just to be sure. You head back to Northreach. I want you there just in case war breaks out while I'm away.
What do you mean?
Her ladyship's been busy working her magic on the townspeople, stirring up ill feeling towards her father. She'll have her marching on the barracks if we're not careful.
What? This is exactly what the Dame was afraid of. I'll do what I can to calm things down. Be careful out there, all right?
Don't worry, I'm not like you. One sniff of those things and I'm running back to town screaming blue murder.
At least he's honest. Hey, don't worry. I'm not the main character. I'm not going to go out there swinging on all those things by myself like I'm some psychopath. Oh.
Do you not see, Father?
This is a cutscene too?
The people of Northreach have given enough, and only a fool would ask for more.
Listen to me, Sabine. Where would our people be without their country, The Empire is their sword and their shield. It is she that ensures they can live without fear. And now she teeters on the brink. Without their sword, how will the people fight? Without their shield, how will they protect their kin? Can the unarmed stand against the advancing hordes? No. But there is yet hope. A new shield, a new sword. A new empire. We can rebuild Sandbreck, just as Great Grieger wills it.
Perhaps we could, Father. But we don't want to. Not if it is built on the broken backs of the people.
Please.
Yeah.
Let us not quarrel in the street. You must see that no good will come of this. Our fight is not with each other, but with the threat that draws ever closer to our gates. A threat that your sword has yet to rid us of, Your Eminence.
You will hold your tongue, whore.
Oh.
You may have filled my daughter's head with your heresy, but I will not be corrupted.
Corrupted? Your daughter's opinions are her own, as you would know if you had ever deigned to listen to her. At least I hope they are your opinions, and not posturing born of a family feud. Northreach deserves better than that.
Northreach deserves better than you, Carla. Yes, I know who you are. The slut of Twinside who bedded a Branded.
Oh. Whoa. They on her right now like crazy.
Jealous, are you? That a woman might choose a bearer over a pious man of Grieger.
Clive! I met a swarm of thralls coming south from Oriflamme. Hundreds of them. Too many to count.
No. Work on the fortifications has scarcely begun. We will retreat to Caer Norvent and there make our stand. Did you hear me? That was an order.
While this is but a heartfelt plea, let us make our stand here and protect our homes. Protect those that we love. Together, for Northreach!
Yeah.
You heard the dame. What are we waiting for? Pikemen to the gates. Archers to the roofs. Quickly, come on!
But she is but a common...
whore, yes. And we'd follow her to the gates of hell.
This whole dialogue got me tripping out right now. What is happening here? Why not have to drag Isabel like this? But she is very, very, very good at what she
The men
does.
had their orders, and they look like following them. I got them spaced out at regular intervals. Whichever direction the thralls strike from, there'll be someone there to meet them.
Thank you, Philippe. Rest assured the people will play their part. The herbalist has donated her stock of medicines to me. Should any of your men be injured, take them to the Vale. We'll see to them there.
Thank you, milady. I will.
I'll play my part too. You still won for numbers. Unlike the enemy. I only hope I can go some way to evening the odds.
Thanks, Clive.
Can I leave the south in your hands? I doubt the thralls by the lake were the last of their number.
Of course. I'll lead a party down that way so we don't get taken by surprise. What about you?
I'll make my way up the road to Oriflamme. I fought a few of these things. And while I can't promise to hold them all back, I should be able to thin the herd.
Yeah, you go.
Right. But take care.
Thank you. Both of you.
You can thank us when it's over.
Till then, madame.
We have to run out there. Let's do so. Time for some more combat. And here we are in range. And here they come.
There are so many.
There's definitely going to be a boss. What the hell?
Not for long.
Alright, I'll let them come in on me. Wait for it. No. Ooh. there they go. Who are you? That guy got incinerated?
Is it over?
No, Jill.
No. It's only just begun.
Why would you say that? And there's a big guy. We're gonna have a good time. Alright. I gotta get these, like, support types. Now for the big guy. He has a cool design, though. Good old golem. I thought I dodged that. His attacks are slow, so I haven't time on to dodge right. Well, yeah. There we go. That should get him halfway. No. Okay, well, the parry will. Yep. Another precision, nice. There's another one. Oh no. Another one. There we go. This guy has built the tough stuff. I should at least get him below half. Cook him up, cook him up. Reese's foot. Ignore that. Yes, yes. That move is so flashy when I feel like it does so little. I think I'm just imagining it, man. But it does feel like that sometimes. What is that? Thanks, bud. Oops, I hit the middle button. I don't know if I've ever done that mid-fight. Like, ever. In this game. That's a new one. Are you still going? Oh, he knocked me out of that ult. Oh, oh! That still rocked me. I need to heal. Oh my god! I was really gonna die in this, like a fraud. Okay. Y'all know I got that rust on me. Like, go watch one of my boss fights. Like, let me prove to you I'm not a complete fraud. Guys, this is tough, man. I don't think anyone's starting this series with EX2, you know, 2 hours in, but just in case, like, let me defend myself.
That looks to be the last of them. I wonder how the others fared.
Hopefully
back
well.
to town. Come on, Torgal.
What Torgal just started speaking? No. I don't think I will go. No, no, okay, okay.
Clive, it's good to see you. And you. The road to Oriflamme is clear. How did you and your men fare?
Well, we ended up fighting for our lives down by the lake. Took a few nicks, but nothing the girls of the Vale can't put right.
Glad to hear it.
Well, it seems we've survived. For the time being, at least. I thank you both for answering the call.
You were right. And I was wrong. About everything. I had thought that the only way to unite the people was under the banner of Empire. That without a strong hand to guide them, they would drift apart. To be borne hither and yon by the eddying currents of fate. But you brought them together. Not by force, nor by the exercise of goddess-given authority, but by simply being one of them. By knowing what they feel, because you feel it yourself.
Our purpose was ever the same, Your Eminence. You were merely distracted by a loftier vision of empire and glory, while our eyes beheld matters closer to home.
You have the right of it again, as did you, Sabine. His radiance said it himself. Sanbreque is naught without her citizens. I forgot that, and I am sorry.
He really did come around, hey.
I'm sorry too, Father. I should never have taken things so far. I only wanted you to understand how the people felt. How I felt. But my anger got the better of me.
Do not blame yourself, my dear. This was my doing. I should have listened to you. To all of you.
But it's good that he had a
Your
change of heart.
Eminence,
People can change.
Your ladyship, I do not doubt that you came here with the best of intentions. But I believe the same could be said of us all. We all want safety, security, prosperity. Not just for Northreach, but for the entire realm. And we may yet achieve it. If only we work together. Will you join us in this?
Yes. We shall.
Thank you, Your Eminence. Now that that is settled, I must go and see to the wounded. The Vale's doors are always open to any soldier in need of relief. And today there are more than ever before.
I almost thought I was about to say mission complete.
Madame Isabel is a rare soul indeed. In these dark times, I see that it is not men like me who should lead the realm, but women like her.
You're right. If only I'd listened to her when I had the chance.
Forgive me for saying so, milady, but you still do. The dame said it herself. We can turn things around. We just have to work together. And that goes for you, too. You're one of us now.
One of you.
Well said, Captain. Let this be a new beginning. Not only for Sanbreque, but for us.
Well, since there's nothing more to be done here...
Everything wrapped up?
I should see if Isabel needs any help moving the wounded.
Ah, I thought it was the end. But let's see mission complete. We gotta go back for something else, huh?
Could we get you anything?
Alright. This is probably the end of their story?
There's
Probably?
no need to worry.
Who knows, man? This game surprises me every time I think it's the end of their story. I won't believe it till I see the credits. Even then, I still won't believe it until I get back to the map.
How goes the treatment of the wounded? I'd be happy to man one end of a stretcher if it would help.
You've helped quite enough for one day, Clive. Thank you.
Don't mention it.
Oh, but I must. After all you've done for this town, it is the very least you deserve.
Tell me, if Northreach had fallen, what would you have done? A woman of your means could find a home anywhere in the realm, but I sense you would rather have died here.
It's a long story.
For you, madame, I have all the time in the world.
Very well. Long ago,
Her backstory.
I had a life in the Crystalline Dominion. I was Carla then, courtesan to the nobility. So sought after was I that it was only they who could afford my time. Alas, those halcyon days were not to last. For naive as I was, I fell in love with a bearer.
Wow.
He was my master's guard, the gentlest man I have ever known. After they discovered us together, he was whipped bloody and forbidden from ever looking at me again. And so we fled. Not that we had anywhere to flee to. We wandered, aimless and starving, half dreading, half praying that the next day would be our last. Until we found ourselves here, in Northreach. It was the veil that took us in, that fed us, clothed us, and healed our hurts. Those that could be healed, at least. My love was already too far gone.
Oh.
He passed away.
He did. Not long after we arrived. But at least we were able to share a few moments of peace before the end. It was the greatest gift I have ever received. But the generosity of this town and her people did not end there. The men and women of the Vale supported me through my grief. Shared in it, though I was still a stranger to them. They treated me like a sister.
Oh.
And so I swore that I would always do the same. That I would return the kindness that Northreach showed me. That I would repay my debt to the Vale.
Thank you, Isabel, for sharing this with me.
You're a lot like him, you know. Perhaps that is why I have such a soft spot for you. Never stop fighting, Clive. And I shan't either. I know that it will not be easy to keep Northreach together. But our efforts will be rewarded. Just look at us now. The people, the soldiers, even the Duke of Oriflamme and his daughter, all united in defense of this town that we have come to call our home. And what of you? Can we count on your support too?
Always.
That's right. There's the quest complete. That was some good stuff. That was some good stuff. It was nice finding out Isabel's backstory there at the end. I was hoping we did find out her backstory. Vale signboard. The emblem on the Vale, Northreach's far-famed house of ill repute. Or ill repute, however you say it. The town is the gateway to the imperial capital of Oriflamme, where waves of old money and new lap against... Of old money and new... I don't know why it said it like that. Lap against the opposing sides of the Great Wall. That's some more Callum and meteorite. It's not special. Though, it is special for crafting, I will say. But it's not. We haven't read it before. Okay, let's go back. What are we at? 207 real quick? Let's go check, I want to see our renown, potentially. We only have 2 other places on the map. Could next video be the finale? We do have the monster hunts, too. So, next video might be a shorter EX, because I want the finale to be its own video. So, this video is long. Next one, hopefully, we'll be able to finish all the side stuff, maybe? And then, we'll come back and do the finale as its own video. Something to look forward to.
How may I help you today,
Let's get this stuff.
Here's everything we've received and everything promised.
Let's see. Continental acclaim. It's got something called Genji gloves. If the drunken galley captain I shared a table with last night is to be believed, word of your exploits has made its way across the seas to the great continent. What is more, she claims there are those who would see you flourish, herself being one woman. So there's another continent out there, somewhere called the Great Continent. Oh. Another land away from Valistia. And there are people who are rooting for us. That's cool. And there's one more max one right there. What are we currently at? 2475. Still have a lot to go to get there.
Sid.
Oh, there are more jobs with Goat.
Fancy a look at the list, do you?
Oh no.
Anything catch your eye?
Oh no, these are probably just the ones that are also on the map. So there's 2 out in Dalmekia. And then let's just take a glimpse of these monsters too. I'm gonna try to find this one. I'm gonna go back for that. There are a lot more. Okay, I might have to have its own video. This one, I've lost to that before off screen. We're gonna go fight that dragon. And then we have 5, a lot of mystery ones there too. 5, there are 12 monsters to hunt down. One of them I found, or 2 of them I found through the story already. But, so there's 10? Yeah, so we're going to have to do, like, what? I believe there's only 2 side quests left, and then monster hunts, so we might have 1 or 2 EX parts still. Who knows? We'll see what happens. Maybe it could all get done in 1, depending on how hard they are to beat. But I don't know. We'll find out. In any case, that's where we're going to go ahead and bring things to an end for today. So I hope that you guys enjoyed the video. Watching these EX parts. Hope you guys have missed the series, that you're excited to see it back. Leave a like if you enjoyed, comment your thoughts down below, and subscribe if you want to see more. Like I mentioned earlier in the video, if you're still here, we're aiming for 30 subscribers by the end of the month, and I'd love, or by the end of the year / month, and I'd love if we could hit that goal. We got less than 2 weeks, so everyone counts. Anyone who wants to join the Voltage crew. I really appreciate each and every one of you guys. I was going to say for the final things, follow me on Twitter if you want to check out some of the things I don't usually get to talk about in videos. I've been a little slack because I've been super busy with the holidays. I'm going to try to post something soon with like just talking about some stuff. I also tried to give it a break because I want to talk about Jujutsu Kaisen, but I don't want to spoil anything, so I might do a little tweet about that soon. But I'd love to interact with you guys there, so check that out. If you want to see more content, check out Octopath Traveler 2, I don't know why it's not in my mind. Octopath Traveler 2, our current ongoing series alongside this one. That's the current main series on the channel, Octopath Traveler 2. Spider-Man 2, which we recently fully completed, if you want to check out our playthrough of that. And Super Mario RPG Remake, the most recent game that we completed, which is an amazing, fun, goofy, silly adventure that I think you guys would enjoy a lot. That said, thank you all so much for watching. Couldn't do this without y'all. And I hope each and every one of you has a great evening, morning, night, day, whatever time it is when you're watching this. And I'll see you all, should be tomorrow, for an Octopath Traveler 2 episode. See you all next time. Voltage, out.